Well, howdy, folks. Y'all ever feel like you take a gamble? Well, I guess we're going to take a gamble. That's a lot of what farming is. Take a risk. I ain't going to say it's the best forecast, but it's the best foreseeable forecast in long range. But what does weathermen know? They do the best they can with what they got. God does the rest of the work. Anyway, we're going to mow this hayfield. It's not the thickest, not the thinnest. I just finished mowing a small lot. It's not, like I say, the worst hay I've had. It's definitely suffered from the drought, but we got about 3.5 acres here, I think. 3 to 3.5. But I'll try to get you some footage, and hope y'all enjoy it. Also, I mow with a 165 drum mower. It's a CCM brand. I think that's a rebranded. It stands for Carter and Carter Machinery. That CCM does. I just had to put new belts on it this year just to actually replace those. I don't think they'd ever been replaced. I picked this mower up used, I don't know, I'm guessing 5 years ago, and it's actually a 2003 model, but it's so simple to operate, and cost-wise they're about half the cost of a disc mower. I like using it. The only thing I will tell you, if you plan on using it, they're heavy. They are a heavy piece of equipment. I'd like to say the drums, they sit down, you can see them there, big old pans on them, they hang down from the top. But I can tell you, I've not found anything that it won't cut, and as fast as I can cut it. If I can drive the tractor at 25 miles an hour, which I can't, it would cut it. But might be something to look into if you're looking for an alternative to a disc mower because of the cost. I've done several repairs on this thing. I mean, like I say, it ain't new, but and most of it has to do with the hitch here. I mean, this is the breakaway, and that broke last year. It actually tore out of this bar, and I done a hurry up cobble weld with a bunch of pieces, but it works and it holds. And then this top piece here, I extended it. You can see where the holes was back here. And even though I bought a long top link, I couldn't get one long enough to suit it. So I just extended that. I actually bought me a sway bar and extended it and put me a piece of steel in the middle, shored it up, which lets me use the regular top link a little better. And I hope y'all can see that. But anyhow, parts are easy to get. My local dealer is about 45 minutes away, and they stock about everything for that. I mean, as far as for this mower, and then my local dealer is the Carter Machinery. I mean, the original sellers of it over in Johnson City, Tennessee. And they're about 45 minutes away from me, but you can order about any part online that you need. Well, like I say, they're a pretty good mower. I mean, for what they are, and like I say, you got to realize what they are. I mean, they're better than an old sickle. Probably about on par with a like a 394 Superior. I've got one of those too, and I like mowing with it on second cut, and I don't like mowing with it first cutting because of deer. And it'll cut right along now. I mean, with the guards and the knives move, it cuts right along. I mean, you can't beat it either, but like I say, I just don't like mowing with it because of deer in the first cutting. But as far as speed, this and a disc mower is going to be your fastest. And less trouble. Because like I say, even with the Superior that I have, or the Jura Baldy, or whatever you want to call it, I mean, you'll break a guard or you'll break a knife or something like that will go wrong. But this thing just mows. I mean, that's all I can say. It just mows. But Alright, that's the drum mower. I'll try to get you some pictures here in video. See you later. You might be 10 miles away from home and get a surprise, like I am now. And it works pretty good. You can see all the water coming down up there. I couldn't complain if it was practice. Maybe put doors on it. Like I say, get off the hot with the doors. I'd have to do what I seen the railroad doing. Put me a shower rod up here and put a clear shower door here. Or a clear shower curtain. Just for this diesel vent. That's pretty good. We're going to let it cool here a minute. And we'll probably keep mowing. It's supposed to clear up for the most part the next 3 days. But, again, we'll see what happens. Well, folks, good or bad, it's down. It mowed good, considering we got wet in the middle of it. But I was going to show you. I will tell you that's the wettest I've mowed hay other than morning dew. I mean, it rained on me in this hayfield. You can tell that drum mower throws a lot of stuff. And that's one reason I wanted to build my homemade cab. It does throw a lot of stuff up towards the tractor sometimes. If you get one of these, you ought to at least put some kind of plexiglass shield or something up, just because it will throw things, a rock or something. But anyway, like I say, it ain't the worst hay I've ever had. It ain't the best. It's definitely wet. We'll see if we can get it dry. I really don't know. But you seen me earlier in the video, I was running down there in that bottom. I was running 6.5 miles an hour. I don't know too many mowers that can keep up with that, but that's me and my experience with mowers. That was quick. Anyway, stick with us and we'll see if we can get this up in about 4 days. See you later.